Well, after today's AFC Championship game, we're getting a clearer picture of who'll be in the Super Bowl.
With the Broncos' big win, there's a lot of celebration happening around Southern Nevada. So let's get right out to Chris Maathuis at the Westgate with how Broncos and Patriot fans are reacting. Chris?
Well, thank you very much, guys. Yeah, I'll tell you what, here at the Westgate Sportsbook, a lot of those Denver fans were kind of sweating bullets there for a while as New England drove down. I'm right here with Carl Ibera and Lyric Ibera. And Carl, these two guys are from Denver. And Carl, you sold your tickets to come to Vegas.
I sold my tickets to get all the money I made to bet on the Broncos.
So he has season tickets to the Denver Broncos. Here's a picture of his ticket. So why would you sell your tickets and come here?
You know, I want to be in Vegas and experience being around everybody here, you know, and pick up my money.
And he picked up some money indeed. Here's his son, Lyric. Lyric, let me ask you, because that game went right down to the wire. It was exciting.
Our defense played awesome, obviously. And, you know, we knew we had to play 60 minutes against the Patriots, and we did. Patriots are a scary team, but we pulled out. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Going to the Super Bowl, Carl, let me ask you in about 10 seconds. Who's going to win the Super Bowl if it's Denver and either New England, or either the Panthers or Arizona?
Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl.
I don't even need to ask that. All right, hey, thank you very much, Carl and Lyric. We appreciate you being with us. Hey, Ron Futrell now has some highlights. He'll show you what happened in that exciting game, Ron.
All right, Chris, some happy Broncos fans out there. We'll get back to you in a moment, but we got one team on its way to the Super Bowl. The other one decided later this evening. Broncos and Patriots today. AFC Championship game. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, two of the best in the business going at it. Broncos score on their first possession. Manning to the big guy. Owen Daniels out of the University of Wisconsin. Go Badgers. Go Broncos here at this point. 7-0 Denver with a lead after a turnover. Patriots get great field position. Steven Jackson then does what he does best. Barrels in for the score. Jackson attended Votech High School here in Las Vegas, but played football at El Dorado because Votech doesn't have a football team. But glad to see this happen for Jackson. He gets the score, but Patriots miss the extra point. They miss the extra point. Broncos answer. After a Tom Brady interception, Broncos go, to Daniels once again for another score. 17-9 at halftime. Broncos with the lead, and they are celebrating. They are partying. Tom Brady, 2 interceptions in the first half. Not happy about that. One of them from Von Miller. Now, Patriots, their Microsoft tablets, they weren't working, so they had to go over and use the old-fashioned hard wire system. By the way, the Broncos' Wi-Fi worked just fine. Okay, here we go. 20-12. Broncos, 17 seconds left in the game. 4th down. Patriots need a touchdown, and they get it right there. Brady to Gronkowski, 20-18. Remember, they missed that extra point. They need a 2-point conversion here. Brady's pass is tipped and picked off. Now, the interception didn't matter, and the fumble at the end is irrelevant at this point because it was a 2-point conversion they were going for. But the final score, 20-18. Broncos are on their way to Super Bowl 50. With that victory, Chris Maathuis, of course, live out at Westgate. Once again, now, remarkable finish there, Chris. So it's certainly what we expected from these two great football teams to go right down to the wire, don't you think?
Well, I'll tell you what, Ron, it certainly was exciting. Of course, now Peyton Manning into the Super Bowl. Let me bring in Jay Cornegay, who is the director at the Westgate Super Sportsbook. And those two Bronco fans that we had on, Jay, they said, hey, at the next best place, if you can't be at the games, it's Las Vegas. And they proved that. They come here and they did okay.
Yeah, I think the crowds attest to that because we had a packed house, not only in the Race and Sportsbook, but also the theater. People just love this day. It's a 2-for-1 special, and a lot of people prefer this over the Super Bowl, but I'll still take the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'll take the Super Bowl. Now that Peyton Manning is in the Super Bowl, what does that do for? I would think it would increase the numbers here at the books.
Well, I think we were in a win-win situation. Either we were going to get Brady back in the Super Bowl or Peyton Manning. And I know a lot of people, there's going to be a lot of sentiment with Peyton in there, hoping that he can win, you know, a Super Bowl, and maybe it'll be his last stage. But I think the Broncos are going to probably be an underdog no matter what happens in this second game.
That's what I was going to ask you really quick, about 20 seconds, whether it's Arizona or Carolina, they'll probably be the favorite over Denver.
That's correct. I think depends on how they perform in the second game, but we're probably looking at a field goal or maybe just above a field goal for the NFC Championship.
Boy, it's a great place you have here, Jay.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Chris.
A lot of fun out here. That's Jay Cornegay, who is the director of the Super Sportsbook out here at the Westgate. Of course, Denver's in the Super Bowl. Now we wait to see if they're going to play Arizona or Carolina. The Panthers have been red hot. Reporting live from the Westgate, Chris Maathuis, 8 Sports Now.